A building catches fire on St. George Boulevard, a Cedar City storm is causing crashes, and Star Wars lovers are fighting for a good cause.
You're watching St. George News at 5.
Good afternoon, I'm Cannon Seacrest. The 75-year-old Jeans OK Tire and Muffler building on St. George Boulevard was caught on fire Wednesday afternoon, closing traffic on the boulevard for a few hours. Here's Chris Reed with more on the fire and what might have caused it.
The top storage floor of the old Jeans OK Tire and Muffler building on St. George Boulevard went up in smoke and flames just after noon Wednesday. The fire caused the closure of St. George Boulevard from Bluff to 300 West from noon to about 2 p.m. Some smoke and a flicker of flame could initially be seen as firefighters arrived. The building is under new ownership that closed the tire business a few months back and was using the building for other business and storage with the ultimate goal of demolition for a new business. St. George Fire Chief Robert Stoker said there is nothing suspicious about the fire, and it appears to have started next to an exhaust pipe in the second floor to a heating unit below. Along with the efforts of firefighters and police officers, local utility crews cut out power to the building, and a county drone helped aid in the firefighting effort.
Thanks, Chris. An overnight storm on Wednesday covered the Cedar City area with about 3 to 5 inches of snow, and it wasn't long after Utah Highway Patrol started responding to car crashes. Before 10 a.m., troopers in Iron County area came to the aid of 3 two-vehicle crashes, 1 3-car collision, and a couple of slide-offs as well. Lieutenant Clay Allred said that there was also a reported jackknife semi-truck on State Route 143, but the driver was able to self-correct before troopers arrived. Allred explained that there have been no injuries reported in any of the incidents, but is asking drivers to increase following distances and slow down as they navigate the winter driving conditions. 2 new members were sworn into Santa Clara City Council on Tuesday. Here's Chris Reed with more on the new council members.
Outside, the glockenspiel atop Santa Clara Town Hall was still decorated for the holidays and played Christmas music. But inside, the 2 newest members of the Santa Clara City Council received the gift of the oath of office. David Pond and Janine Burton officially became council members during a rare morning meeting Tuesday. Burton, a former member of the state's GOP Central Committee and reigning Miss Senior Utah USA, said a lifetime has led her to this moment.
Lifetime learner, you realize that the more you get to know, the more you know you don't know. So that's important to know that I have a lot to learn, but I'm excited about the learning and excited to put my best foot forward.
Pond, an IT project manager, said he is excited about the chance to serve his community.
This is something that I feel I need to do, so I figured I run. If I made it, I made it. If I didn't, I didn't. And so I'm just blessed and fortunate enough to be elected. So I'm grateful for that opportunity.
Thanks, Chris. And now I'm going to send it over to Amy and Sheldon to give us a breakdown of what's going on in St. George this weekend.
That's right, so many great events happening this weekend.
Oh yeah, if you're ready for some comedy, they've got it.
Yes, So You Comedy's putting on a great show, and then music and Brian Head.
Brian Head, dress warm, and while you're at it, go down the slope.
Oh, I love it. See our full list of weekend events on our TGIF listing on stgeorgenews.com. Now back to you in the studio.
Thanks, guys. Most people choose to celebrate New Year's with their family and friends or out partying, but the Cuevas family started off the 2024 with the birth of their baby boy. Marco Cuevas was born at the Intermountain Cedar City Hospital at 10:49 a.m. on January 2nd, which makes him the facility's first birth in 2024. Born a week early, weighing 7 pounds and 9 ounces, Marco came into the world bringing joy to his family and marking the heartwarming start to the year. Fans from one of the most beloved movie franchises of all time are using the Force to fight for a good cause. Here's Jesse Bang with more on the story.
The Saber Guild of Southern Utah allows members to perform choreographed fights in movie-quality costumes for a good cause. The Saber Guild has 700 members in 35 temples and 8 countries. Connor Malcolm and his wife Summer started the Southern Utah chapter in November 2023.
Thanks, Jesse. And now I'm going to send it over to Aaron Crane to let you know what games are going down this week in Region 9 basketball.
Thanks, Cannon. High school basketball is in full swing. This Friday is scheduled to have some promising games. Hurricane is playing at Dixie, and the Flyers are currently sitting at top of the region with an overall record of 10-2, and the Tigers are looking to pull off a big upset in their first region game. Cedar is coming down to Desert Hills, and the Thunder are currently on a 2-game win streak. Eli Allred has been great this season, averaging 18 points per game. Cedar and Desert Hills are both looking to get their first region win. And the game of the week is Crimson Cliffs at Snow Canyon. This one you'll all want to tune into. The Warriors are currently 6-4 on the year, and this will be their first region game. The Mustangs do have a region game under their belt, however, it was a loss to Dixie. There's a lot of great games going on this weekend. Now back to you, Cannon.
Thank you for watching St. George News at 5. I'm Cannon Seekers with St. George News, your #1 source for local news.
This has been St. George News at 5.